Hi again. Right. I've actually mentioned this on another video. We've got a 24-foot King Billy boat hull. I have no idea of its age. It's probably, I expect it's pretty old now. And not that I know anything about boats, but just love the shape of this boat, which is why I had the intentions of restoring it when it got brought here. This boat is free to anybody who just wants to come and take it away. Okay. I was part owner in this with an elderly person from up the road who's since passed away. He was going to put money into it and I was going to do the effort, and yeah, of course all that's gone by the wayside, and I got so many other things happening. I haven't got time to put into it to start with, and I certainly don't have money to buy anything. So yeah, anyway, we'll have a bit of a closer look at the boat. I did put the deck on it. The rest of the deck that was on it was broken and rotted. And I also put in a well for the anchor. You see the little hole that's cut in the side. I was actually going to have it on a reel and yeah, attach it to the motor, because I said I was partially building it for an elderly gent, and I knew he wouldn't be capable of getting out on the deck to pull the anchor up. But that's only plywood, which will be okay. I painted a bit of cheap whatever I could find in the shed just to give it a bit of protection, but yeah, it needs to be scrubbed back and painted. It probably should actually be done with a coated with an epoxy resin, I think, just to completely seal it properly. Okay, in here, besides the mess from leaves and things, you can see that somebody's gone to the trouble of putting a considerable amount of extra ribs into it. They've also replaced the stringers. So I sort of started putting a deck on it. It didn't happen. There was a motor in it, but that belonged to the son of the elderly person I was partnering with, and he wants it back, so I've had to take it out. And it's also why the boat is now tipped on its side. It was upright with the tarp on it. But yeah, that was the only way I could get the motor back out. So we'll do a quick walk around. See, it's the planks have opened up in quite a lot of places, so it'll need to be recorked or siliconed or splined, or whichever way you would think is the best. It doesn't have a lot of rod in it. There is a few little bits, mostly on the keel. Not on the keel, on the transom. So you get a little bit. Oh, actually, that doesn't even feel like rod. That feels like it's been broken out. There's probably a bit of rod on the end. A little bit up. This board's got a little bit in it. I would imagine there's possibly a little bit in the boards next to the keel. But as I said, it's minimal. The boat really is quite solid still. And there's probably not much else I can really tell you about it. It's other than it's sitting here, and My wife's been on my case ever since I brought her there. She didn't want it brought here in the first place. And yeah, it's a bit of an eyesore being up here next to the house. If it was up the back, it probably wouldn't matter a whole lot. But yeah, and I've been going around the yard. I've got so much stuff. And a lot of it's just junk. I've been throwing stuff out, selling stuff, and trying to clear up mess. We eventually want to put a carport out from the shed here, and but yeah, we just want to go on just because it's become a bit of an eyesore. So yeah, those rails that you can see in there, they were on the roof. There was, when I got it, there was no cabin, but there was a cabin roof, but it was only plywood and it was rotted. So that's what that timber is that's stacked in there. I salvaged any usable timber out of it, and yeah, those rails went along the edge of the cabin roof. But yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, if you're up for a worthwhile project, and I wouldn't say there's a lot of money needs putting into it, other than getting a motor and shafts and attachments. Yeah, mostly it's time and effort, and yeah, if you've got time and effort to put into it, I would think this is a very worthwhile project. So please come and get it, because if it's still here, in another few weeks' time, a month's time, I will get the chainsaw out and cut it up and burn it. I'm that desperate to get rid of it now, just because I'm sick of looking at it to start with, and I'm sick of hearing about it from my wife. So, yep, if you're interested, don't waste time. I would think a truck would be the best idea to take it away, but yeah, if you want to risk it, you could get it on a car trailer. It'd be overhanging a bit. You'd probably have at least a metre hanging out the back of it, but you could do it. So yeah, moving it doesn't have to be expensive. Yeah, we got ways and things to getting it onto the trailer. I've got some round copper logs we could roll it on. I've got winches and pulleys and other things, cranes of various kinds. I want to say cranes, small crane, engine cranes and things like that. So there are ways and means of getting it onto a trailer, and yeah, I'll only be too willing to help you. So there you go. Come and get it, please.